One, two, three, go. Hello, world. My name is Ashley Collins, aka The Onto Dragons. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Breakup Diaries. Sorry about the poor lighting. It's gonna rain again. Yay! So you don't know anything about musicals. You probably don't care about musicals. The average person doesn't. I'm an anomaly. But we're gonna talk about Jesus Christ Superstar. What is this show? Obviously, it's a show about Jesus. It's like a rock musical and written by Andrew Lloyd Webber. Who is that? I know that you know Phantom of the Opera. You probably didn't see it, but you know the title. He wrote Phantom of the Opera. And it's basically the story of the perishing of Jesus from Judas's perspective. So Judas is talking about how Jesus is this fake prophet star and we should unalive him. And it's supposed to be a parody. I'm sure that you are probably equating it to probably like a silly South Park episode, but it's a musical that's been around since 1971. What did I want to say? It's stupid. I remember when I first saw it in high school, I wasn't very religious. I went to church because my mom made me, you know. we all had that parent. I read the Bible because my mom made me, you know. And when I first saw the show, I know I like musicals, but I like ballad and love story musicals. I don't really like the rock star stuff. When I first saw it, I was very uninterested and I was ready to leave. But as I got older, I think I understand why it rubbed me the wrong way. The mockery of Jesus and Christians. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm sure you've seen my scars. None of you have pointed it out. Thank you so much for your kindness. But I shouldn't be here. But with every scar that I have, Jesus and God said, not today. And not today you're going to make a mockery of Jesus. This whole controversy with Cynthia Erivo and Adam Lambert, who have both great voices. God, I wish. They have fantastic voices, but they could have said no. So you have a black, non-binary, and why is she bald during the musical? You couldn't put a wig on her? Why did she have those big false nails during the musical? You couldn't trim them for the show? And then you have a gay white man playing Judas, and it's like, you did this on purpose. And it's not funny. And I know what you're thinking. If you know musicals, then high five, let's become best friends. Let's go see a show together. I know what you're thinking. John Legend played Jesus Christ Superstar. I forget what year. I didn't write it down. Forgive me. This is when woke was starting, when they started race swapping everything. Look at The Little Mermaid. If you're religious, then you know the story. If you're not, then let me share something with you. I'm not going to be overly preachy. Don't worry. Do you know the story of Elisha and the two bears? He was climbing, and the people below him were mocking him. He was being mocked, and he said, God will expose you for your sins. And two bears came and unalived the people that were mocking him. God shall not be mocked. These people who are defending this performance, like I said, they both have incredible voices, but you could have said no, or you could have done something else. You could have done another show. I would have loved to have watched them do another show together. But God shall not be mocked. And you've crossed the line now. And this is why Broadway is falling apart. I mean, Broadway has always been gay. Let's just admit it, right? You know, like, when was the last time you went to a show with your partner and, like, they willingly went? You know, Broadway has always been gay. And here's another thing. I was talking to someone the other day about why don't I do more shows? Other than the fact that I'm secretly blacklisted. I know it. I know it. I don't care. I don't care because I'm done doing the same 2 shows all the fucking time. And I don't want to do your Tyler Perry show. I refuse. I don't care how much, how much money are we talking actually? But every year you do the same show again and again, and I'm not talking about A Christmas Carol. You know, you kind of have to do it every Christmas, you know. I want to do original works. I want to create the character on my own, not, I don't want to play this version of Halle Berry the 100th time. I want to be the first Ashley Collins, not the second Halle Berry. Does that make sense? The Spirit of God channels to bring men out of darkness to faith in Jesus Christ and to change them. As a light in the darkness, it exposes man's sin. So you always have to be climbing. So what you're thinking now is, what should we do? The best thing to do is not react in a harsh way. I always believe in empathy and kindness. They only did it for a paycheck. And they only did it because they want controversy, which shows how vain they are. I think this is not going to hurt Wicked 2. I'm personally not going to pay for it. But also, I wasn't planning on paying for it because I never liked the second act of Wicked. I thought it was quite boring. And we all know how it ends. How does Wicked 2 end, Ashley? Spoilers, spoilers. Dorothy comes and kills the Wicked Witch of the West. Did you not know that? No, did no one watch The Wizard of Oz? Just me? What is that? Oh, speaking of believing in kindness, have you ever heard of the Cobra effect? Let me try to explain it, and if I get something wrong, please feel free to correct me in the comments. So, there was a town where the government was like, if you bring us dead cobras, we'll give you money. And then, so people, as a result, started breeding cobras and unaliving them and bringing them to the government, making money from it. And I'm sure maybe your first thought was thinking of Michael Vick and how he was breeding dogs to have dog fights. Sometimes people don't have good intent. And what do? As a Christian, we pray for them. But using common sense, you stay away from them. If you were in a room full of people and you put down your problems and you close your eyes and you're allowed to grab whatever you want and you open them, your problems wouldn't be yours anymore. A coworker said that to me the other day and I almost started crying. Because it makes me feel like my problems are so trivial and others are carrying so much heaviness in their heart and they haven't found anything to believe in. Whether you want to call it Muhammad, Jesus, whatever, having something or someone to believe in is important. I wrote this down. I'm not sure if you're aware of Angel Studios. They're a great film company. Oh, God. I don't think I have not enjoyed one film from them yet. But I was thinking, silly, they should do a cartoon series of Jesus' adventures back to heaven. I think that'd be fun. Oh, you should definitely check out Sketch. It's an Angel Studios kids film. It's kid friendly about a girl who draws via her anger, and her drawings come to life and try to destroy her town. And it's her mission, her and her friends and her father's mission to save the day from her creativity. And I think that's such a great, unique idea. I feel like 1 in 4 films are good nowadays. I've been to the movies this summer 3 times, I think. And I'm one of those people. I used to be, forgive me, I used to be a rewards member. So, like, my mom would just drop me off at the movie theater. I'd be like, what do I want to see today? You know? But nowadays, I mean, I enjoyed Superman. I don't know what you guys' obsession is with Fantastic Four. I was thoroughly disappointed. It was so... I was just anxious to leave the theater. I don't know why you can't get Fantastic Four right, but you can get The Incredibles right. It's basically the same story. And I feel like everything is gay. And I know what you're thinking. You're a hypocrite, Ashley, because you've kissed a girl. I know. But does every film have to be gay? It's getting quite repetitive and boring, and I can tell you how it ends. I'm one of those people where I've watched so many films, I can somewhat predict how a film will end, but also I want to be surprised. I want to go into a film and be entertained. I want to go into a film and I want to cry. Oh, one of my friends, he sent me a clip from I Am Sam. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but you should. God, just looking at the clip, I just sobbed. I want to go to a film and cry laughing. I don't know if you've seen the new Naked Gun. It doesn't compare to the first one, but I still laughed out loud, and I was like, oh my God, this feels so good to laugh out loud, you know? With that being said, my last words that I want to say, I think, are these my last words? I hate this journal. I hate this journal so much. Oh, I can't wait for the new year to end. Because usually my friends or family members, they get me a journal. And I fill up every page by the 31st, which I'm always very grateful for. I'm always very grateful that my friends know me well enough that you don't need to get me like a $1,000 watch. You can just go to Walmart and get me a $10 journal, and I'll still love it and appreciate it. But this journal in particular, I do not like. Okay, history doesn't repeat itself; it echoes. Something is echoing right now, and we're witnessing it. And how do we stop it? And I don't know the real answer to that yet. In conclusion, thank you, Broadway, and Hollywood, for reminding us why we won't be giving you our money anymore. Ciao. You know what one solution is? Stop paying the actors so freaking fucking whatever. Stop paying the actors so much fucking money. And stop blowing these budgets. Maybe you'll turn a profit. Coming from a poor girl, maybe you should listen to me. Bye.